Stupid front grille. That puppy got some tension on it right there. It's 2020, dude. That sign means nothing. What's going on, guys? Today, I'm gonna go, dude. I'm gonna keep this rolling because I'm not doing this again. So, guys, today I'm gonna be buying my dream Jeep build because any dream Jeep build, you had to buy the Jeep first. So I got a good deal on it, but I need to go take this frame over to Daryl before we get on the road to go pick this up. And he needs to put filler in this, so let's head out here. I know. Just in case he doesn't give me his license plate, you know, this will get us home. Comes back to a Jeep, so I really don't think it matters too much. To build your dream Jeep, first you gotta buy it. So I found a good deal on a 2014 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. It's a sport, it has power windows, good options on it. I got it for a really good deal because there's a little bit of a tick with the engine, but that's just the rockers. The bearings go out on those rockers, that creates the tick. Easy fix, it should take me like 5 hours, but I'll show you guys more of that once we get there, but we're on the road right now. We'll just see you there once we're like picking up the Jeep. You seen the Dom Mazzetti thing?
Yo, look at that grip.
Nah, bro, I'm just barely holding on to this wheel. That's it right there with the AC/DC on it.
Oh, right there. Woo!
Alright, here we are. What are you thinking? I lost my trailer.
No trailer on this move.
I'm gonna drive it back.
Oh, you gonna drive it back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The decision is, I think it'll be a interesting trip.
It wants to wobble at 40 to 50 miles an hour.
It'll go past it though. Like once you go over it, yeah.
I wouldn't put it on the interstate though.
No, I'm just gonna take the
back roads.
Highway 37 all the way back.
30.
Oh yeah.
So I got a sign.
Ball joints put in it.
I told her to ban all the money inside of those too.
Oh, you got it like 10 grand off. It has a lot of potential.
Aren't these sick?
Yeah, they're actually pretty badass. I can't imagine, like, this thing is like not that modded, but with that, it just makes it look pretty cool.
Right?
Like the whole front end's just tricked out.
I'm leaving these on. These are like the only thing I'm gonna leave on. I'm currently in the Jeep. Andrew's behind me in the truck. And I gotta say, this thing, we got ourselves a little Christmas tree going on here on the dash. And for a 2014, this Jeep sure has seen some stuff. She's gonna need a lot of work, but let's hope we get home safe. It rides a little rough, and there's a shitload of play in the steering wheel, and the radio does not work. We got the Jeep. I'm really stoked about this thing. It got dark out real quick on us. I don't know how many clips we're gonna be able to get of me actually bringing this thing back home. I don't know, this thing looks pretty gnarly from the inside with the winch on the hood. We're getting destroyed by bugs, but don't take this Jeep too much to heart with the way it looks right now, because it's not gonna be looking like this for very long. Yo, I always see people driving with headphones and I never understand it until you have to do it. We just drove like, what was that, like an hour and a half so far?
I don't know, I was zoned out the whole time. It felt like 2 hours, but...
Yeah, no, we were going so slow. Dude, look at this red, white, and blue. Look at this! Guys, it's the next day. I got the Jeep out here. I'm gonna go over a little bit on how rough this thing actually is. So check this out. So we're gonna start from the front to the back. So the front, I tried pulling this winch out, just messing around, seeing if I could pull this stump out, but I don't have the controller for this winch. So I need to order like a little controller so I can reel it back in, but it's permanently stuck out right now until I figure that out. That puppy takes some force to pull it out, dude. Go, like, go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Keep it going.
We got ourselves some fogged up headlights, but we're gonna switch those out for some halos. Thing's filthy as hell. You can see on the whole inside, this guy just absolutely, like, I bought it like this, you know, at least clean it up a little bit when you're selling it, but I really don't mind. I'm gonna pull this thing around back and really start detailing the crap out of it. I'll pull this soft top off, start pressure washing the whole inside down, whole outside, clean the engine bay up because the engine bay is just as muddy. We got ourselves our little rough country lift kit, which not a big fan of those, so we're gonna swap all that stuff out. stock tires with wheel spacers on a 35 that kind of rides like hell. Some little side steps. This whole thing is just scratched to hell. We're missing some pieces here in the back. Right, we got a little bit of dents in this. The fuel, I'm assuming he lost the key to this and then just ripped it right off. We're missing the cover for right here, and there's rust in it. So this thing's gonna really, just look how filthy this whole thing is all in here. It's gonna need a big deep cleaning. You can't even see through this soft top, so that thing's gonna be coming off. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put a hard top on this and color match it to the Jeep, but I need to figure out what the paint really looks like underneath all this dirt, and then I can start wet sanding and buffing it out. Like you guys saw last night, has an interesting underglow kit to say the least. Let's pull this thing around back and really start detailing her down. Oh yeah, and don't forget the main thing. She does have a little bit of a tick here. And a little bit of a rough idle, but I'm figuring that's nothing more than a couple of sensors because we have this lit up dash. But let's pull her around, start cleaning her up, and then we can get into what mechanically is going on with this thing. Get to clean her up. I want to just start pressure washing this, but when something's this dirty and this much full of sand and whatnot, you really just got to clean everything out and start vacuuming it all up, because pressure washing this is not going to do anything but just push it to corners, and then I'd have to redo it again, even though I guarantee you this is going to probably take me pressure washing it 2 or 3 times to get it completely clean, and then I can really start detailing it properly. All right, I got the interior all, vacuumed up to the best I really can right now. Good thing we got this underglow on this Jeep so I can pressure wash it even though it's getting dark out. Alright guys, it's the next day. We got the Jeep all cleaned up, kind of. It's still sandy as hell. You can see the wheels, they are just caked on there with dirt. And it was also dark out when I was washing it, so I didn't really get everything completely. But this is the rear wheel that was making all the noise because there's like no brake pad on it. You can see he's been running it for quite some time with no brake pad, because that's like your rotor that's pretty much sitting here on the wheel. So I think I'm gonna get these powder coated black before I actually sell them, because I can't really sell them looking like this. It'll be worth just wild painting them black. But if you see the inside, just look at how much sand's in here. So I'm about to wash this one more time, then pull it inside and start kind of pulling the parts off, so when my buddy comes here to start buffing it out and try to bring this paint back to life, we won't get it on anything important. And also I'm gonna pull this front end kind of apart, because I gotta pull the valve covers off and replace the rockers, because that tick is that little play in the bearings from the rockers. So I'll get to doing all the mechanical stuff, I guess, before anything cosmetically gets done. So alright guys, so I just washed it for the second time, and you can see it's still absolutely filthy. There's so much sand on this thing. I was spraying up in this panel gap, and look at all the sand that started coming out. And this is the second time I washed it. I purple powered the whole engine bay, sprayed it down. This looks a lot cleaner, but I think my game plan here is there's no way I'm gonna be able to get this thing clean enough to start detailing it as it sits right now. So I'm gonna start pulling off all the parts that I need to pull off regardless, so that I can really have more like bare of a Jeep and I can get underneath everything and start detailing. So I'm gonna pull everything off, because I know a bunch of sand's gonna drop out when I pull the bumpers, the grill, and then I'm doing XRC fenders, so I'm gonna pull this whole fender off, pull this, all a bunch of stuff is gonna come off so that I can detail behind it. I thought it was gonna be cleaning in this video, but it's gonna be more of I'm gonna pull a couple parts off and then we're gonna wrap it up. Alright, I got the Jeep in here. We're gonna pull off the rear bumper to finish this video up, and I had to push this blue Jeep forward a little bit because we got a little something going on with that rear axle. We'll pull this off, and I think I'm also gonna take this high lift jack off. Let me know when you're ready to film. Oh. Alright guys, I got the rear bumper off. This thing looks pretty aggressive without this big old plastic rear bumper on it. Also, I removed that little gas cap cover that was on it. That was broken, so that's off it. And check this thing out without the rear bumper. It looks dang aggressive, but we're gonna put a steel bumper on it. And that's it for right now. I'll catch you guys with Monday with more content. Peace out.